Hello everyone, welcome to an episode of map making. I am going to show you all of this, but I'm going to simplify it a lot. Redstone. The first thing that happens when you press the button, it detects how many masterminds and how many heroes there are. If I press the button right now, there's no one else on the line. It says error, you need at least one mastermind and one hero. And if there are too many masterminds, then it will come up with a different error message. And if it's just right, then it will be fine. So I'm going to come over here and show you guys this contraption that I've made just to demonstrate what is going on. So this will be triggered when there's more than one mastermind. This is if there's a hero, and this is if it detects one mastermind. And this is the error message that says you need at least one mastermind and one hero. And this is the error message that says you have too many masterminds. So, if I have just one hero, then you'll notice this switches on. If it's just right, you'll notice this contracts and the signal cannot go through the error message. And then this signal is safe to travel through. I'm just going to invert it. There we go. And then, yeah, so you see on this other side, nothing happens. Whoops. If I turn on this command block, then the signal will be destroyed and this error message will come up. So what is going on here? Well, there's an AND gate, and if that's true, then this will be blocked, this will retract because this torch turns off and the error message will not occur. And if not, then the signal will just go straight through. As for this piston is constantly being retracted. Well, no, actually, if it's off, then it's constantly being extended forwards and the signal can go through. However, if a mastermind is detected, then it will retract and the signal can no longer go through. I don't know why it's doing so at the moment, though. That's a bit weird. Just trust me that it works. It's not this exact design, but just trust me that it works. Oh yeah, we gotta press the button, and you can see that I am... Very next thing that happens is game setup. Now that is pretty simple. It says you have 5 minutes to prepare yourself, adds an objective, it clears everyone, sets everyone's game mode, teleports the appropriate people to the appropriate places, and I'll show you, adds another time variable. I'll show you how this is done. If I just go scoreboards, objectives, set display, sidebar, player type, I'll put a little funny E in there. Whoops. And I don't know what's going on. Player type. Oh, there we go. Player type. So 2 means mastermind and 1 means hero. So if I right click this, it gets set to 2. If I right click this, it gets set to 1. Pretty simple. So if I go under here, you will see that the mastermind gets teleported somewhere else. So this is the mastermind. And the hero will get teleported somewhere else. And that's pretty much it for the game setup. And then this clock will begin. Classes. I might pick Hunter because the Hunter is very speedy and quite strong with a bow. The Knight I still need balancing because it's a bit... Okay, so the class selection system. So this sets a redstone block here when the game starts, triggers this clock, kills all items so people don't exploit the system. Now, I was a bit inefficient with the redstone here, but that's okay. Sets a clock here, which goes over all these, which detects the player's class, and then will replace their items. Simple enough, so every time I right-click the sign, change my score, and therefore my items change. Once the game begins, so it tests for all people where time is less than 1, or 1 or less, then it will clear everyone, but then it will activate again, just one last time, so it will give everyone's items back, so people don't be 2 classes at once. And then it sets this block back here with air. And you'll see that all the custom loot has fallen down now. Alright, we have some TNT here, which is actually a note block. Next thing that happens, custom loot falls. So all these command blocks out here is just me individually summoning different armor stands. Pretty simple. They all get summoned to the same spot. Then this row of command blocks activates. It's just the spread player command. They'll have to do that for each little loot thing because otherwise it will spread all the armor stands and we certainly do not want that. And then it will teleport the armor stands 79 blocks down. Now the reason for this is because they will spawn on the roof there, and we don't want them to spawn there, so I teleport them down just beneath these barrier blocks so they can fall in random positions. Then finally, there's this detection system. It executes from all players, pretty simple. Then it executes from custom loot, and if you're within 2 blocks of the custom loot, then it will give you the appropriate item, and then a tick later it will kill the custom loot if it's in a radius of 2. So that's pretty simple as well. Now I'm just trying to break through this barrier, and you can see immediately that Ryan has started summoning some creatures. Oh. Alright, the door. That is probably the easiest thing out of everything. Just a scoreboard which detects if you've broken some iron bars. Once that reaches 5, then it replaces all circle stone with air around the player, and then it will set your score back to 0. So that means if I go and break the iron 4 times and then move away, and another player comes up and breaks it 4 times, then it actually won't break until one of the players breaks it again. So it's player specific. That is a downside, but it is the easiest method nonetheless. Now let's see what we got. Alright, we got some creepers and some lightning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place down the Mastermind gaining loot over time. This is just a test for command. Test for if the time is less than 898. That fire is really frustrating me. There we go. And if that's true, then it will give the Mastermind a armor stand with an entity tag. This row of command blocks tests for that entity tag, and then, or it executes from it, and then it will summon an appropriate mob. A tick later, it will destroy that armor stand. And if that doesn't work because they place down 2 armor stands in quick succession and the comparator can't keep up, then they do a infinite spawn. So to stop that, I have this scoreboard objective which adds a score called E-Life, and then a tick later, well, next pulse, it will add the score E-Life 1, and then another command block will test if the E-Life is 1, and then it will quickly destroy it. So you can do a double place, but that is a cool mechanic in my opinion. Makes the Mastermind, gives another dynamic to the Mastermind anyhow. Here, this is probably a good spot, I know it's obvious. Ugh. See, that time it summoned. Oh, it's doing another summon. The Matchmaker's traps is also pretty simple. They get given armor stands with an entity tag, and then they get teleported downwards just 1 block, so the graphical part of it is fixed. And then there's these clocks executing different things. This one summons a creeper, and then this one destroys the TNT. This one gives slowness to all players near the slime block, and then it gives a particle effect to show the slowness area. And this one, oh yeah, summons a skeleton overlord, and then a tick later, it will kill the skull. So that's actually all there is to this game so far. I know I haven't covered a lot of things, like how I made the custom loot and things. Hint, MC Stacker, that is like my best friend on this game. Oh yeah, these note blocks just detects if a mob is on it, and then a creeper will be summoned with an explosion radius of 4, just because I want to make it more extreme. And I just need to create a fill sequence which fills all the note blocks with just air, and yeah. So thank you very much everyone for watching. I will release this map. I'm not going to set a deadline because I'm terrible at setting those, but I will give progress updates maybe every few days, so you can see what's going on. But yeah, for now, I'm still working on this. You will see the boss fight soon, don't you worry, that's going to be my favourite part. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.